Yo, fam.
Alright, before we bring in Brutez and Depz, let's talk about the Who's the Boss DVD.
Wow. See, that's what they say about the Who's the Boss thing, fam.
Bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think a lot of people are ready for it.
Serious right now, obviously the buzz that's going around about the DVD, you know, obviously the clashes so far, you know, it looks like when it comes out, that's going to be like it's going to be a good look.
Like, we knew it was going to be big, but like we didn't understand exactly how big it was going to be. Like, there was what, 90 something people in the building yesterday.
They just kept coming, man.
Yeah, trust me, the atmosphere, the vibe yesterday that was something that it's probably one of the, you know, only a few that I've been to.
Yeah, man.
You get me? So that was something new there, and hopefully, you know, have you got any more stuff like that lined up?
Yeah,
for the...
like at the end of the interview between Depzman and Brutez, we're gonna tell you who the next clash is.
Okay.
That one, the next one's gonna be very epic as well.
Okay, and it's gonna be held at the same place, same
place, same time. 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from yesterday. So
how do you think it went yesterday? Like as an event, you know?
And you know what I like as well? What happened is that it was not a beating, it was strictly music.
Yeah, man.
Strictly music. The moment them was smiling while they were clashing together. It was nice, a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, man.
I'd stay fresh in the building, higher stakes. What else was in there?
Yeah, Invasion. You had the man them filming the Invasion.
Yeah,
you know, just following them around all day, and that's, you know, so. You know, there was a lot of people in there.
A lot of people.
You know, so you know, it was good. The atmosphere was.
It's brought music together, man. It's brought the grime scene around the music together.
Like, a lot of people have said that you were the perfect judge. Like,
true.
Big Mikey was the perfect judge for Who's the Boss yesterday. Everything was judged out equally. Like, it was neat. How many people tweeted you that yesterday?
Yo, beer with them. Trust me, man. It's going off just like how it's going off right now. Believe me. But you know, it was tidy. I think the organisation of it, you know, the vision that you got. Obviously, I've seen it, and you know that's why I came and hosted it. It's a nice little movement that's going on. So when's the DVD out?
The DVD's looking to about the end of February, innit?
Okay.
Just trying to tighten up a few bits and bobs, and then February, like, hopefully, innit? Yeah,
okay.
Man.
And how many clashes are you gonna have on there?
We've sorted out 5 so far, but we're trying to see how much we can actually fit on the DVD card. Yesterday, I think the clash went like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what we can do in it.
Okay.
So once edited up, we have enough to like 5 or 6 of it.
Okay. All right. Trust me. Believe that. All right. Shall we?
Let's get them in here.
Should we get down to? Should we
let's get to nitty-gritty.
Okay. So we got Depz. We got Depz in here. And we got Brutez in here as well. Come true, fellas. Come true, fellas. Alright, we got them. You know what? It's a brilliant scene, you know, because we've got them both sitting right next to each other. So they have to share the mic as well. Alright, Depz, nicely to come back to the show, you know, especially after you know, battling yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you make it back down here again today. You get me? Thank you for that. I know a lot of people are locked in, obviously, just to listen to you. Brutez as well, you know, thank you for making it down here again, you know, today. Yeah, alright, just lads, when you're talking into the mic, I want you to talk into it so we can hear you, yeah? Like, when you're talking, put the headphones on, and then that way you can hear yourself. And, you know, and you'll know that if you're low or high or what. Yeah, so, let me ask Depz, how do you think, let's not talk about the clash, how do you think the whole organisation of the battle was? Because obviously you've come out of your hometown, you know, to come and battle Brutez.
It was a lot still. It was mad.
Was it what you expected?
Not really. I just thought it was gonna be like how we have the sets normal, but when I had a cage and that's a mad thing.
And obviously, was you surprised by the amount of people that were there to come and to witness the battle?
I knew it was gonna be big though still, but there was a bit more people than I expected. A bit more like big faces, you get me?
Yeah.
I didn't expect so many men to be there still.
Okay, and obviously did that change your mood, your perception of the whole clash?
A bit, nah, it's just, yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
I was just ready for anything on it, that's what I'm saying, man.
Okay. Alright. Brutes.
Yo.
Obviously it's your hometown.
Yeah.
You get me, you know, you're in your normal environment. Do you think that you had a little bit of a slight advantage with you know, the following?
Nah, not really, because like sometimes, like man, you have 2 games in the season, you get me, and they play Everton, you get me, twice, once at home, once away, and they win both. So, nah, I only quit.
Okay, so you've done the home one, so what? You know, what do you think's the away one?
Majors.
What you say, Bits? Majors.
Majors.
Majors. So, do you think? Oh, Mikey's. That's the way. You know what? If he's gonna go at it today, you know, the floor's free. You get me? Not really. Not really. It was the aftermath. Come to calm it down and ease things down. But as I'm saying, you know, it's that season, bro. So if you're gonna go for it, it's up to you. I'm not gonna say no, it can't go on. You get me? But how do you think personally yesterday? How it went yesterday? You think, yeah, I had it.
A lot of people have asked me this question because a lot of things went on yesterday, and I've said, like, every time everyone's asked me, I says, yo, that's not for me to decide, that's for like Mikey, and then that's for Jammer to decide, and that was for the crowd to decide. So
okay, your personal opinion?
My personal opinion, I did my thing.
Okay, and what did you think about your opponent?
I rate Deps. I do rate Deps. Like, I was listening to a few of his YouTube videos, and I didn't know what to expect from him in the clash.
Okay.
So I knew what
You knew what you had to do.
Yeah, I knew what I had to do, because I knew he was gonna come, and he was gonna come with his game proper. You get me? So obviously.
1, 2, 1. You get me?
Okay. All right. All right, and obviously I'm going to ask you the same question. How do you think, you know, it went yesterday? Obviously there's still like Jammer's decision, my decision, and that to go on to it. But how do you think personally it went yesterday?
Nah, it was good, but man, just don't know. Both man went in, yeah.
And obviously you held it up because the clash was only scheduled for half an hour and it was like 45 minutes in it. So, you know, you went over the duration of time,
yeah.
You know, and obviously you know, what do you think happened to you know personally?
It's just, you know, I'm not even gonna make no excuses, bro. Like, at the end, I just dropped off, man.
Nah, man, you never dropped off, man. You never dropped off.
They're saying I never dropped off.
So what happened? To me, it sounded like you forgot a bar.
Yeah.
Because he did come back with another bar after that.
Wow,
and
let's speak about that in a minute. Let's speak about what you done there in a minute. That was a madness what you done there.
Yeah, because obviously he forgot one bar and then the other bar just got like, you know, the standing ovation. You know, how did you train for this? Not obviously don't reveal how you trained for it, but did you think that you trained for it?
I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't write enough bars. I wrote enough bars, but I should have just had them other 16s there, yeah.
Just in case.
Like Brutez did, yeah. Had a couple more. It's so nice.
So do you think that if you'd have done your research and your homework and that extra little bit that you
it would have went off. It went off, but it would have done properly.
Trust me, I'm getting some joke inside you get me? But and obviously for people who have been hearing the hype and all the gas behind it and everything, you know, was that for the hype of the clash?
Yeah, everyone was hyping up for the clash. Everyone. That's all I heard, bro. That's all I saw. The poster, Depzman Brutez, he's the boss. Everyone's DP.
You know when you woke up on the day of the clash, did you actually think, yo, you know what, I can take this easy, you know?
Nah, I never think that. Obviously, you always gotta be ready, innit? Like, you always gotta think about what's he really packing, you get me? I don't know.
Alright, wow. You know, all I can say here that you showed really good sportsmanship in that clash. You know, and I think that's how, you know, the attitude that you had, that's how it should run in all clashes. All clashes can run like that. It would run smooth and people can make a lot more DVDs and, you know, a lot more stuff like this can happen. You know, so if somebody says, yo, boom, come, battle him again.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you think age and, you know, experience played a part in that?
My bad. Nah, man.
16 and still winning.
Age ain't nothing but numbers.
Age ain't nothing but numbers. That proved that yesterday.
Alright, Brutes. Okay, obviously, you know, you feel like you won the clash. You know, it's still gotta go down to the judges as well.
Yeah.
You get me? Obviously, he can still pick it if everything goes in his favour. You know that, innit?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
Yeah. So, as I say, it's not gonna be no biased thing. You know, man, they're gonna watch back the DVD. Gemma's gonna watch it as well, and obviously, we're gonna give the points, and then we're gonna top the points up and. You know, we're gonna see what's really cracking.
You know, that's one thing that I was a bit weary about as well, because I was worried if some of my bars got a reaction that probably never, that got gassed up a bit too much, then it all gets told as if, oh yeah, Brutes got gassed up too much, you get me? So I was just a bit weary about that as well myself.
So what did you do? Did you actually do your research on Depz? And then
it wasn't so much research, I just watched and I observed about what I could write about and what I could
Political.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you know, so what do you do? This through like YouTube clips and that?
Yeah, I just was flicking through whenever I got a little spare time. I just watch a little YouTube video or one or two. You get me? I know because like there's actually like nothing that personal that I knew about him, so I just had to just make do with what I had to watch.
Okay, all right. And how long did you have to? You know, what sort of time span did you have to?
Like 2 weeks. Everyone only
About
gets
2 weeks, yeah.
That about the same for you as well,
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah.
So you've had 2 weeks to sit down YouTube research and that, and the man's then went for 45 minutes. You know what? I think everyone in here should give them a round of applause. Serious. Serious. Because people, when you look back at this clash now, yeah, you're gonna see that these two went in and it was neck and neck. You know, right up to the last death. You know, did at any time you thought, you know what? It's getting a bit sticky for me here, you know.
I feel like watching that.
It was like neck and neck at first. It was like, you know, when you see in them movies, the little ones where the horse gets a bit fat.
All right, tell us one of the bars that you think he said that you know where you've turned around and go, you know what? I'm in a bit of trouble here.
That he said about me.
Yeah.
You know what? I said something in the clash. Early rounds in it, about round 2. And he come back in like the 4th round, yeah, and he said something to counter that bar, and that's enough for yo, this guy, he's you know what I mean?
He's on it.
Yeah, he's on it, blood.
To be honest, was you nervous at any time?
Then, I thought, fuck this. But yeah, man, it was good, man. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Okay, alright. Obviously I'm going to put this out to both of you. Do you think that the clash was judged fairly by myself yesterday?
Yeah.
Do you think the scoring system and the way how it was done fairly?
Yeah, everything was all good, man.
Come into the mic there.
Everything was nice.
Everything was nice.
Everything was blessed.
Trust me, it was a massive clash. It was really entertaining, and I think the hype along with it's going to do good for the DVD. Obviously, your ratings,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to get a lot of hype off it as well. Do you think that in this clash you was always the underdog?
Yeah.
Or did at one time did you think, you know what, I can do this?
You see at the start, bro, it was like you said, it was neck to neck, and then like it just kept going, and my man's still going, and I'm thinking, yo,
And I was going to ask you that. Did you think at any time, yo, when's this brother going to run out of
when I started looking around at my boys, yeah, like come on, help me out.
I'm saying, like,
Oh, you
I know
see that on the
looking- I know
camera, you know? You see that look on the camera, you know?
You know what? You know when you was looking around you and you were saying help me out. What did you actually want one of them to do? Did they throw you a 16?
I got bars here and there, you get me? Like, I could have just.
So what? Just a little reminder, a little clue, or little.
Just a little
something.
reminder, man.
Do you think you didn't do enough preparation before the clash?
Nah, I didn't, you know.
Was that because of ego or overconfidence, or you just didn't know what sort of opponent you had?
Yeah, I didn't know what sort of opponent he was because the only time I've really heard him, face to face, was at JK's birthday set. One time.
And obviously from then you thought, yeah man, he's tough, and you wanted to put your skills up against it. And obviously Who's the Boss DVD, you know, probably it is the best way to do that. I know it's going to be a massive look for you, obviously, no matter what the results.
Yeah.
All right, now you know what we didn't touch it. We only touched on that. We didn't talk about it yet.
Which,
His comeback bar.
wow, like, listen what happened. Bruce spat a bar about littering, and then
It makes no sense now, but you'll see what happens when the DVD comes
listen,
out.
he went away. You see him go blank for a couple of seconds of doing something on his phone. Within the space of a 16, he had a 16 ready to retaliate. You have to see it to believe it. Where's he go? How did you do that, fam? Like, wow.
It's a mad one.
Because he was actually come with the littering one, innit? And then he come back with a counteraction.
Like, quick in the
that
space
one.
of a 16, I couldn't believe. Gene, what happened, fam?
Bruv, I stood by him, bruv, and literally, he's zoned out. Zoned.
That's the perfect word, zoned.
I don't know, what's he doing? When I heard the bias, but after, you know, you can't
The
like
reaction.
The reaction.
I think that was one of the best reactions of the night.
That was like a no question reload. You get the whole place went mental.
Instant.
You get me? What do you think of the crowd?
The crowd were mental.
You think they were fair?
Yeah, the crowd were fair.
Yeah,
Of course.
But obviously he's away from home. He's, you know, in his hometown.
Like, obviously,
was there a little bit of bias there?
At the start, I think there was. No, I couldn't be biased. I like him as well. Even though Brutez is in my cap, I still got love for Depz. But like the crowd, obviously, everybody went there, like, and they had a person that thought was gonna win
Already.
But then when you heard you had to give it to them for the contents they were spitting. Your biasness went straight away.
It was neck on neck the whole way through.
whole way
the whole way
Literally,
through,
just bar for
the whole
bar,
way
read up
through.
for read up. It's something.
And I remember before you were saying half an hour it won't go past that.
I didn't.
And what did I say to you? Be flexible because
flexible.
you could be ready. Imagine if you'd have stopped that clash at the half an
that
hour
could have
point
never happened.
when they were both peaking, they were neck and neck.
That could have never happened. Hold tight, Hitman. Yeah, glad to say it. Hold tight, Hitman was giving me
All
the
right.
show.